we now have a situation where the express provision of our law, Section 109, 1G, and clearly explain what should happen peradventure any parliamentarian becomes from a political party to another party when there is no division. The Supreme Court has given zest to this constitutional provision. In plethora of cases, recent one was even just given. And because the parliamentarians moved from one party to another, that they lost theirs. It is that constitutional position that we are trying to protect.
You went to the government house on a protest, that's all the civil society groups in Rivers State, to tell the Rivers State governor not to relate or do business with the Martin Amehule-led House of Assembly. I think that has about 23 or 27 members. The one loyal to Nyesom Wike. Was this before, after the court, gave this ruling? Federal High Court in Abuja nullified the 800 billion naira budget signed into law by Governor Sim Fubara. Was it before or after?
Okay. Actually, it was before. It was before that ruling, because that protest happened in the morning. But it was it was after the protest we now got wind of the fact that Omotosho was given that judgment. But again, there are plethora of judgment. And all of the courts who are giving this judgment are courts of coordinated jurisdiction. What that means is that they are all courts of the same level. Several of them. Justice Dada will go get his own, accepting Edison here as a speaker. We even yesterday, information just filtered through us too. And at another trial court judge.
Okay, and we need you to please lift up your camera a bit so we can see your head. It's cutting you. We can just lift it up slightly.
Okay.
Or you relax a bit into or relax a bit into your chair. Okay, that's better. Go on, Enefa.
Okay. Yes. So we like I said earlier, there are plethora of court judgments, and all of these court judgments are given by courts of coordinated jurisdiction. Like I explained earlier, all that means is that all of them are courts of the same level. As of today, which one should the government?
Which court judgments are you referring to?
That is one by Danagogo. That is one by I can't remember the name of the judge, but it was still yesterday. Still in Abuja. But I think his lordship.
Okay. Let's not go with that. What's your party's response or reaction? Because you're an APC, and those members of the House of Assembly who decamp from PDP moved to APC. So what's your party's response to what the court has said about which House of Assembly Governor Fubara should do business with?
Kofi and listeners. Firstly, let me mention that my friend Enefa Georgewill said he leads a coalition of civil societies. Now, majority of these civil societies are appendages to political parties and governments. And in this case, instead of Enefa and his team to pursue peace in the states, they have aligned like a political party with the government and PDP in the state. That said, as a political party, we control the majority of the House of Assembly. Our friend Enefa did say that the court, Section 109, did say that move with your mandate to another political party, your seat is. He interprets it in the way it suits him, but did not say specifically, clearly, the points and the conditions under which such defection or cross-carpeting will be sustained. And in this case, the Constitution did state that there must be division within the ranks of the party, which makes it impossible for members of the party to go on with their businesses within the party. And particularly in PDP, we are aware that there were crises, and there are still crises up to date that precipitated the movement of these 27 members to the APC. So, having joined APC today, they are members of our party, and to say clearly that the decision of the court in Abuja is the way to go. But mind you, before this court judgment came, the president had intervened, and President and Governor Sim Fubara and his party did endorse a presidential proclamation for peace. The APC in Rivers State and the members of the Rivers State House Assembly, the 27 members, also did endorse. So what stops the governor from complying with what he signed on to? This is the basis for the instability, for the insecurity, for the crisis in Rivers State.
When Ikenga he said he has accused you of being paid. You never answered that question. He says Rivers State Society has been paid by Governor Fubara to protest on his behalf. Now you are addressing those who are in the assembly as former members. When we have court cases left, right, and center, some recognizing them, some recognizing the Edison Hill-led faction, wouldn't it be better for you in civil society to say, let's allow the court decide, and then we now know where to stand on all of this?
Yes, Kofi, we are taking
but you have to answer. You have to answer. You have to answer, Ikenga. Have you been paid?
Yeah, I want to answer. I've been paid by Rivers people.
Have you been paid?
I've taken side with Rivers people.
So are you accepting that you were paid by Governor Fubara to protest on his behalf?
I have been paid by Rivers people, on whose principle I stand. I am telling you that I've taken side. And which side have I taken? I have taken the side of the people. I have taken the side of the law. I have taken the side of constitutionality. We don't live in a banana republic, for God's sake. We have people who can behave anyhow they like. That is the argument. Like he was talking about peace. Should we make peace without justice? He is talking about presidential order. Are we saying that we should progress in error? That the governor can turn himself into an appellate court and override the position of the law? We should be careful now. We should be very, very careful. See, for us in the civil society space, our position is simple. Our position is that we are on the path of law. If in the process of we being in the path of law, if it favors you, good and fine. The other party will start calling us names. If we follow the path of law and it's against you, good and fine. You will start calling us names. It has been the rule.
What do you say about the fact that these members of the House of Assembly, as led by Martin Amehule, they've not lived up to that agreement to withdraw their cases from court?
I think that the Rivers State House of Assembly, the 27 members who are in majority and members of the APC, have met largely, if not all, the items on the agreement. They were asked to withdraw the impeachment notice, which was a major or the crux of the matter at that time. They did withdraw that immediately. They have also taken steps in so many ways to ensuring that they cooperate and work with the executive. But unfortunately, the executive has taken a position not to allow peace to reign in the state. The PDP, like I did say, and the governor are not interested in peace because the governor had mounted that whatever it takes to have peace in Rivers State, he will do so. But unfortunately, he's taking the other around. So when you see the sustained division crisis in the state, it's from the PDP and the governor. But the House of Assembly members who are there in majority are doing what is required of them, and that this judgment, which Justice Omotosho did put forward yesterday, was in support of the fact that there is need for both the executive and the legislature to be restrained to their constitutional responsibilities. One organ of government trying to outshine, outdo, or intimidate the other, particularly coming from the executive, is what that judgment is halting. But to look at generally what is happening in the state, I can tell you that the buck stops on the table of the governor. The governor is the chief executive, and that any day the governor and his party, the PDP, sits down to and think and work towards peace in Rivers State, you will see that peace will come in. But as we speak, they are not interested. in peace. They have gone on shopping for civil society organizations, gone shopping for non-governmental organizations, gone shopping for youth groups, organizations like
but agreement is agreement. Agreement is agreement.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said Rivers State House of Assembly members have largely taken the items.
No, but this one of withdrawing the cases from court has not been implemented, and they are still in court.
No, they are in court, stopping INEC, stopping the governor.
Yeah. So those two federal high court cases, one barring INEC from conducting by elections, the other one, declaring the budget null and void and all that. They are meant to withdraw those cases from court based on the agreement they signed at Aso Rock with Mr. President.
No, they also did withdraw cases in court against the government.
Why haven't they they haven't withdrawn these two? It means they are an agent on the agreement.
No. Kofi, let me put this straight. This particular case is further to enhance the compliance of that presidential proclamation.
No, but the proclamation says withdraw all cases from court.
Well, if you say withdraw all cases, if a case that is instituted to ensure compliance,
but we withdraw all cases. Chibike Ikenga, withdraw all cases means withdraw all cases now.
Well, that's your view.
But that is English, which I know you understand very well.
Let's agree. Okay, let me agree with you that that's the truth. But the governor was expected to do certain things, take certain actions. But he's cherry picking. So if he's cherry picking, these other members will take steps to also ensure that they are not swept away by looking the other way.